we have seen that folks who are trans or have trans family members who have the means are already leaving the state, right? That folks are already finding places where they believe they'll be more safe, and they probably will be, right? Even Virginia has better laws than we do North Carolina when it comes to access for healthcare for trans folks, especially. And a few years ago, Charlotte was listed as the second deadliest city in the country for trans people, right? Based on violence and murder rates. The way these bills are written, are meant to distract from the real human impacts that they have. And so our folks are already unsafe. They're already less likely to have access to a safe place to sleep, a safe place to work. And 805 just makes it easier to discriminate against them. And so it's important for folks to be connected in your community, right? Supporting local is always going to be the best option. I know so often we can get the big names or the national names, just like a presidential election sucks all the air out of the room. Really letting folks know that find your local LGBTQ center, right? Find the folks in the ground. Here in Charlotte, we've got Charlotte Trans Health, which helps folks navigate finding affirming providers, in Timeout Youth Center, which helps LGBTQ youth and their families. And there are places like that across the state. And everywhere you are, there's somewhere close now. We have seen a wonderful growth in this moment in response of new PFLAG groups for parents of LGBTQ youth. And there's been like a new pride every 3 days, I feel like, that has exploded this year of, wait a minute, there's a pride in Huntersville and Pineville and all the towns. And so there's also lots of places to get involved with community now.
That is absolutely what I've seen, and what has been like keeping me afloat is seeing all of these grassroots pride. I love a small town pride, man.
Yes.
Oh, it's the best. It's the best when there's like six vendors and like 200 people and everybody knows everybody. And that's how Hendersonville Pride started out, like that. So I have like a
The
special,
picnic in the park, right? Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I have like a special affinity for watching those grow into, and every pride starts like that. That's how it all starts. It's all neighborhood and community and local.
Yeah, I just want to remind folks that if you are a person of faith, to speak out more, to step up more. If your religion is being used to hate and exclude, you should probably re-examine your heart and what's going on. And that people of faith, in my faith, I am not allowed to be silent in the face of injustice. I am called, by the Almighty, by the divine, to speak out when there is injustice. And so to not be afraid to talk about what motivates you, to talk about what is personally involving you in this moment, and to realize that there are voices standing with you, whether or not you're a person of faith. Because I know that faith conversations in the South can be uncomfortable for a lot of us, but to not be afraid to step up and to not be afraid to call on folks to do more.